Hello friends, welcome to Tech Freak. So friends, in the previous videos we discussed this package java.util.functions and there are a lot of interfaces. So we discussed most of them. So today we will discuss these kind of interfaces like this boolean supplier, this double function, double consumer. So what is the meaning of these? So let's discuss these in details, like this int predicate, int supplier. So I created a slides for you. So we call these interface like primitive function interfaces. Okay, so we see predicate in the previous videos. If you don't see my video on predicate, then I will provide the link in the cards so you can see, and also provide the link in the description. So basically predicate takes some value and return boolean result. So this is the example, predicate integer. So integer type of predicate which take the integer value, and this is a function. If a greater than 10, then it will return true, otherwise false. And we pass the test method 5. Okay, but there is a problem in this. So as you can see, we pass 5, which is a primitive type. Okay, and when we pass this 5, it will convert to this integer. So from int to integer, this is auto boxing in Java. And then because we are using the manipulation or the calculation, then this integer is again converted to the primitive, then unboxing happen, and then after the result is returned to our, it again changed to int. So in this way there are a lot of functionality behind this. So the conversion which take like lot of memory and lot of resources. So java.util.functions also provide the packages or the interfaces that handle these kind of situations. So like this int predicate. Okay, so this is the int predicate in which I already knew that I want to pass the int value. Okay, and it always return boolean. So this is the example of int predicate. So in this, the auto boxing, the unboxing didn't happen, and everything is very smooth. So you can use these kind of int predicate if you want to use integer type of value. So similarly we have double predicate, long predicate, but we don't have any int by predicate or double by predicate. So let's see the example of this. Okay, so let's pass the value 12. And this will return true. So in this we always pass the integer value and it always return true. So in the previous example, so here we pass this generic type of integer, string or double, anything, but now we have int predicate, so we don't need to pass this generic value, this one, and we directly use this kind of int predicate or double predicate or long predicate. Let's see in this, if we pass the double value like .0, so this will give me error because we are using int predicate, so it always take integer value. So if you want to pass the double value, then you can change it to double predicate. Okay, and it is running successfully fine. So this way you can use int predicate, double predicate, long predicate, etc. Similarly we have int consumer. So previously we used consumer and we need to provide the value. So now we have int consumer, so we know that it always take integer value. Similarly we have double consumer, long consumers, but we don't have int by consumer, double by consumer or long by consumer. So let's check the example of this. So let me remove this. So we know consumer always take value but never return anything. So we can pass like a. So input value is 10. So let's try to pass double, and this will give me error because we are using int consumer. So this way, if we know that we are gonna provide the integer value or double value, then accordingly we can use int consumer. So now we have int supplier as well, but there is a catch in the int supplier. We already know then supplier never take anything and it always returns something. So in this we use this method get as int. Okay, so previously we have get method, but now we have get as int method because this always return int value. Int supplier always return int value, right? So double supplier always return double value, long supplier always return long value. Okay, and boolean supplier always return boolean value. So now these methods are get as boolean, as long, as double, and as int. So let's see the example for these also. So now we have int supplier. Okay, and it always returns something but never take anything. Okay, so now as you can see, because we are using int supplier, the method is get as int. Okay, so the value is 10. Let's change the value to double and it will give me error because now the value is double and I am using this int supplier. So if we want to return double, then you can use double supplier. Okay, so now this is double supplier, but now if we are using double supplier, the method is get as double. Okay, so now it's running fine. Yep. So this way we can use this int supplier, double supplier, and all the things. This is the int function. So now in the int function, as you can see, this is the R, but here R is the return type and the input value is always integer. So let's see the example of int function also. Okay, so this R is the return type and not the input type. So let's return string, but we are using int function, so it always take integer value. So now you can see the provided value is int and the return value is string. So if we use double, then it will give me error. So similarly we have double function and long function also, and we also see this consumer and this supplier. So in this video we see almost all the primitive type. In the next video we see some more primitive type. For now this is fine. If you have any question, any concern, then you can write the comment below, and if you like the video you can hit the like button, share the video, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.